In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the method I use to clean the seats in my car as well as my children's car seats. Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a little bit of a cleaning video. Mainly we're going to be doing the seats as well as some car seats in both the dad wagon and obviously the car seats that my kids use on a regular basis. We also have the new Pico that I covered, which also needed some cleaning. The bottom pan there, which is great, it was able to be removed, and so is the top, but the top seemed a little bit more difficult to remove, so I decided I'm just going to use this new thing I got to clean that, as well as everything else I just talked about. Are you ready to clean your seats? What do you think? Yep. We're going to clean them up for you, so that way you can probably make them messy again. So these are the main two tools we're going to be using to do the cleaning of the seats today. On the left is just a very fancy standard vacuum. It's the Dyson, but really the hero today hopefully is going to be this Hoover CleanSlate. It's a carpet cleaning solution that has a vacuum, bristles, and you can use different types of solution with it to get the best clean. So today we're going to be trying a deep clean solution to get out some of the deep stains that are in my car seats and these child car seats as well. Alright, so let's take a look at what we're going to be working on, if I can get out of the shadows. So there seems to be some deeper kind of just overall fading on the front driver's seat. I don't know if this is going to help with that. The armrest in the middle has quite a few different types of stains on it. We're going to try getting some of those out. And then that's a seat cover, so that's going to come out and get cleaned. But you can see there's this kind of like salty sort of ring here in the middle seat as well. Again, capturing just some of the nastiness on these car seats. We got food and drink everywhere. Same with the Pico. This one's harder to see, but there are some food stains on here that we're going to try and get off. And then some deeper stains on this all black one, as you can see here and here. So we'll see how it goes. I do sometimes get the question of how do you make videos and find time to be a dad and all that stuff at the same time. Well, you don't always do that, but this is what we rigged up today. So I got some leftover tires. Theo's out here driving his car. Can't go too far, except for now. Perfect timing. He's trying to escape over the grass, but didn't make it, which is good, so it's working. So I'm not going to use any sort of special process here. I'm just going to use that CleanSlate vacuum. But first, I'm going to use the Dyson to just get off any loose particles and dirt and crumbs, and then use the CleanSlate vacuum. So we'll see how it goes. Alright, so it's been about 3 hours since I cleaned the seats and the car seats for the kids. So let's take a look at how they turned out. Let's start with the front seats. They are, for the most part, dry after this time. And granted, it's been a super hot day out. Overall, they look pretty good. There's still one spot here. And here I wasn't able to get out, but since I've owned the car, I've never had any luck removing them. As for the center armrest, that cleaned up awesome. I don't see any spots left on that. And the passenger seat, which was in pretty great shape already, just looks a little bit better and cleaner. Now, if you remember, I also did this guy here. Would say overall it does look a lot more, we'll say, black in color, a little bit cleaner, and overall looks pretty good. Better than I've done in the past, that's for sure. As far as the back seats, it's going to be hard to, there we go, get some looks at this, and it looks like, at least on my screen, you can see it's still pretty good. I bought the car and it had this pretty bad stain on the rear here. That's still not coming out, and that is not due to dampness. Not quite sure what to do with that, but everything else looks phenomenal. Yeah. Now we're going to take a look at the car seats. So if you remember, this one had the worst of it. Everything dried out pretty good. Everything looks pretty clean except for some of this stuff that I gotta clean up. There's some food in there, but the stains on the fabric seem to all be gone, which is awesome. Same with this one here. I will say there's some discoloration here where I probably should have just cleaned all of the fabric versus spot cleaning it. But most of those stains are gone. All the food stains came out. So yeah, I would say overall it looks pretty good. And then finally on the Pico, I did a few spots with this as well. Trying to get out of the sun. And that looks pretty good as well. Alright, so that wraps up the cleaning portion of the video. How did it work? Overall, I thought it was great. Obviously, I showed you the pieces and parts that didn't get as clean as I wanted, although full transparency, like the spot in the back and those spots on the front seat, I didn't put in the effort either. I was trying to get this done quick. At this point in time, again, watching kids simultaneously, and you know, that my goal wasn't necessarily to remove those. I kind of wanted to see how it performed overall. So I'm not going to slight the tool. Could have been the solution I was using. Just might be a spot that's not going to come out, or at least not very easily. Other pros are it's portable, it's easy, and for the most part it's pretty inexpensive. I think I paid $110 for it. For what it can do, we also use it in the house for you know, cleaning up the couch when the kids spill something, when the dog drools somewhere, whatever. The cons, I mean, it really has to do with the cost. It's I don't think it's gonna last forever. The sprayer nozzle concerns me a little bit, that would either break or get clogged. I think the same issue could be had with the one that I owned previously, where this hose is gonna get dry and kind of rot out. But yeah, that's all. Technically, the cleaning factor is awesome. The fact that the tank is easily removable to fill, and then the empty tank is super easy to empty without having to get your hands dirty with that nasty water, stuff like that. So this isn't necessarily a review of just this vacuum, but I thought it might be interesting for the group, especially for those of us that are balancing cleaning your car with children and taking care of the things, because we all might try and keep our car as clean as possible, but our kids don't necessarily. So hopefully this was helpful. I'll let you guys know what's coming up next. We should have another Tiguan video coming up soon as well. So yeah, stay tuned, and thanks again for watching.